Welcome back to Sacred Being. I'm Lynne Paterson, and today I'm going to teach you some self-healing techniques for your eyes. I know so many of us spend a lot of time on the screen, whether it's the phone or the laptop or the pad, and now more than ever, people are connecting via the internet and spending a lot more time connecting to others for work and play in this time of isolation. So the first thing that we want to do today is actually to connect to our heart center, to the love in our heart, because we're going to be using our hands. And as you can see, right, your heart connects to your hands, and the hands are this expression of love that we give to the world when we want to offer something, when we want to give a gift, when we want to hug someone. We're using our hands. So to start, let's bring palm over palm. You can close your eyes. Feel the gentle rhythmic flow of your own breath, natural breath, in and out. And imagine this breath is flowing directly into your heart on the way in, releasing from your heart on the way out. Of course, the heart is nestled inside the lungs, so that's easy to visualize. Breathing into the lungs, breathing into the heart. Go hand in hand. See if you can extend the inhale to 5 counts in and 5 counts out. All the while feeling love pouring in and out from your heart. And when we breathe in this gentle 5 count breath, we create synchronicity between the brain and the heart. So the brain starts to hear the love in the heart and realize that everything is okay in this moment. Take a couple more deep, full breaths in and out, just filling yourself with love. Of course, kindness, appreciation, all piggyback, gratitude, compassion, all of those beautiful virtues piggyback on this quality of love. Okay, now that we're connected, take your hands and rub them together as quickly as you can. You want to generate some energy, some heat in the hands. For some of you, that will happen very quickly. For others, it may take a little longer. Keep breathing and feel that love in your heart pouring down your arms to the elbows into your palms, creating that heat. And then once your hands are warm, just hold your hands a few inches apart. The fingers are gently rounded, the thumbs are soft. And you're going to focus your attention right in the very center of each palm. And if you place all your awareness between your two palms, you should feel some tingling, flow of energy. I like to think of it like a little energy ball. If you feel that ball, you can make it a little bigger. If you're not feeling much energy, condense it. The more you condense it, the more you'll start to feel that energy. You can play with that energy a little bit by rolling through the wrists. Right? You're actually sensing the life force of your body, what we call prana or chi or ki, the life force. Some people call it spirit or God. And then when you have that connection, that energy flow from your heart into your palms, go ahead and bring your hands up in front of your eyes. You can rest the heel of the hand gently on the cheeks, or you can just hold your hands an inch or two away from your eyes. Bringing the center of the palms directly in front of your eyeballs. And as you breathe gently in and out, send that healing energy from your heart up through your arms and hands, out your palms and into your eyes. Allow your eyeballs to soften, your eye muscles to soften, your eyelids to relax. And see, feel, or imagine this energy from your hands entering in your eyes, feeding and nourishing these beautiful organs, the eyes that receive light, that see. You can even move your hands around a little bit in little tiny circles, as if you're just lasering that energy into your eyes. And then imagine that energy is moving from the eyes, through the back of the eyes, through these nerve channels back to the visual cortex at the back of the occiput, the lower skull. And then I'm going to shift the hand position. So one hand goes right to the back of the occiput, and the front hand turns to cover both eyes. Continuing breathing deeply, staying connected to the love in your heart. Send that energy from your hand back to your eyes and receive it in the hand behind your head. So now we're nourishing the visual cortex of the brain. Feel a softening in the back of the head, a release in the back of the neck. Maybe you can sense the skin from the base of the skull just gently releasing down toward the heart. Good, then let's take the front hand to the back. You're going to use your thumbs, and from the very center back, there's a little sort of indentation in the middle lower part of your skull. And from there, you're just going to press with your thumbs and come down the occiput under your ears and repeat a few times. So you're just giving a little massage to those muscles that help to hold your head onto the rest of your body. And then release, bring your hands back down. You can recharge them if you like. Now we're going to take the thumbs and we're going to move from the inner eye up around the occipital ridge. There's bone here. And first we're just going to use the thumbs to press up and release, press up and release, press up and release, press and release. And of course, you don't want to press so hard that you cringe. Just making connection all the way to the outer eye and repeat. And then you might feel there's like a little indentation right about a quarter of the way up, and you can just hold and breathe, and you can even pulse your thumbs a little bit there. And then continue to the outer eye. Okay, this time we're going to use the thumb and index fingers like little pinchers, and just pinching the skin above and below the eyebrows. Again, from the bridge of the nose. Sometimes we squint when we're looking on the screen, and all those muscles around the eyes get tight. Wonderful. Now let's use our index fingers and coming down to the bottom. Again, it's the lower part of the occipital ridge. It's the bone, right? Like your eye sockets. You're just palpating the top edge of that bone all the way out to the sides. Nice. Now let's recharge the hands again. come to the temples, because sometimes we create eye tension, can create a headache, right, in this part of the head. So again, just breathing gently, cupping your hands over your temples. Feeling that magnificent light of your own heart going up your arms, going up into your hands, and from your palms, softening into the temples, softening any tension there. Nice. Now, one of my favorites for releasing eye tension is you take your two peace fingers and you put them together. And then closing the eyelids, we're gently going to press the fingers on the eyelids and then release. You don't want to press too hard again. So just cover the full eye from the inner edge out to the temples, just resting the fingers there. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, press and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Big breath in. Exhale, press and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. So you're holding your fingers, not your breath. Inhale. Again, press and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that 2 more times. I really like this one. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Breathe in, releasing the fingers. And then again, press the fingers onto the eyelids. 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. And then just see if your eyes like feel a little refreshed. The muscles are a little softer. Okay, now these are some good focusing exercise. These will work the muscles of your eyes, especially when you've been staring at the screen for a long time, right? Your eyes have been focused at the same distance. They get kind of stuck there. So now we're going to do a few different exercises for the eye muscles themselves. So the first one is a squeeze and release. And this one helps to move whatever blood and lymph is in the eyes out and then allow fresh blood and lymph to come in. So it's very simple. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze your eyes. And then inhale, open your eyes. Exhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze your eyes. Inhale, open your eyes. Exhale, close your eyes and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Oh, you're giving it a good squeeze. Let's do it one more time. And here you can squeeze really hard, squeezing out that stagnant energy, making fresh energy come in. Okay, now let's look up and then down. The face stays centered. Look up with your eyes. Look down. Look up like 12 o'clock. Look down 6 o'clock and come back to center. Now let's go to the side, left and right, like 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So looking to your right and then to your left, back to the right and to the left. Look as far to the right as you possibly can. Look as far to the left as you're able, and then back to center and pause. You can squeeze blink in between if you like. Okay, now let's do the diagonal. So we're going to look upper right, lower left, upper right, lower left. Try not to tilt your head. That's hard, I know. Upper right, lower left, and back to center. Now we'll do the other diagonal. Upper left, lower right. Again, looking as far up as you can, as far down as you can. Upper left, lower right, and back to center. Okay, now let's go around the clock. So you're going to look your eyes up like 12 o'clock and then circle around clockwise And we'll do that a few times and then we'll go counterclockwise. So looking up, sweep down to the right, down to the bottom, up to the left. And again, trying to look down and out and up as far as you are able. Try not to go too fast. Try to slow it down. And you'll notice some parts of that circle feel easy and some parts of that circle feel kind of clunky. And then you come back to 12, release back to center. And that just means some of the eye muscles are a little weak. Like for me on this side was a little clunky, but this side was smooth. Maybe different every time, who can say? So let's reverse and go counterclockwise, looking up at 12 o'clock, sweep down to the left, down to the bottom, over to the side and back to the top. And again, try to keep your head steady, stable. Just move your eyes. Slow it down if you can. And then ending at 12, soften. Let's do a couple squeeze blinks. And then one last time, rub your hands, palm over your eyes, and just ask for love and blessings for whatever you need help and assistance or guidance with in your life. May all that energy and goodness come your way today and every day. I'm Lynne Paterson. This is my Sacred Being channel. Thanks for tuning in today. Love y'all. You're awesome. Namaste. Bye for now.